So Farah, tell us, I always like to ask for an origin story or so, and that can go however you would like go all the way back to your youth. Like what brought you here? What brought you into music? How did you get to where you are now? Like what inspired you?
It has to go back to the beginning. My father was a prodigious sitar player, and so our home was filled with amazing music. I mean, I grew up with my father playing in the backdrop as we were going to sleep as kids for 2-3 hours a night practicing, and then we would have music parties. My parents were from we were on the well-off side, and so they would throw these music parties once a month, and there were greats like Ravi Shankar used to come to our home regularly. Yeah. Classical greats would be coming to our house, and mom was cooking and making tea for everybody. And so I think there was such an influx of music in my brain in my developmental years. And then I had cousins all over the world who would send me records. I mean, I remember when I got Judas Priest, Iron Maiden sent to me. And so in my head, I'm listening to all this heavy, heavy stuff, and the whole British underground movement, was hitting my head. Ziggy Stardust, Bowie, Susie and the Banshees, and then my dad here on this end. So it was all crashing. And I think it was a rich way of processing music and processing life. And so that's kind of where I've ended up. It's about the song for me. It's about the story. Instinctively, I tell a story. If I can't strip the song down and play it just with a guitar, then it's not a song. And so that's kind of been the journey over the last however many decades. So yeah, and a lot of influences in the midst of that journey. I'm not ever closed down. Johnny Cash had a huge influence on me, huge. So did Willie Nelson. But then so did Chris Cornell, and so did Madonna, and so did Bjork, and so did Tori Amos. And, it's just such a plethora of influences that we become individuals in our sound.